and such, I will give you such and such, man. Which was the kingdom of heaven. Alright? When they broke that covenant, we broke that covenant. So what? He had to establish a new covenant, man. Alright? With the same people, man. He didn't establish it with new people. Right? He didn't say I'm doing away with you and I'm gonna take on Cush. Or I'm doing away with you and I'm going to take on Elam, the Elamites. He didn't say that, right? He said that he established a better covenant with Judah and Israel, man. All right? It's going to continue and go into it. All right? Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. Okay, so the covenant is still to the Israelites, man. I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts, man. So the Heavenly Father is about to put the laws into the Israelites' hearts, man. That's gonna be the new covenant, man. All right. So when that happens, we're never gonna go off. We're never gonna commit sin, man. We're never gonna commit sin. We're not gonna have to worry about anyone having to go to council for a sin or having to be put to death, man, among our nation. All right. These heathens, right? These other nations, they're gonna definitely have to go through that because they're not gonna be perfect. But we're gonna be perfect, man, according to the covenant, man. All right. Which you promised to our forefathers. All right. So this is the facts, man. This is what the Christian church can't get. All right, they can't get deep understanding of this because the Heavenly Father ain't dealing with them, man. The Heavenly Father's not dealing with them. All right, the Heavenly Father's dealing with the Israelites, man. All right. Continue. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. Right? I will put my laws in their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people, man. All right? Because what did he say in Hosea? He said he shall be. He basically said that we're not his people in Hosea. That's what he said. All right? Because he did away with the Israelites because they broke the covenant. All right? So what did he say now? He's going to redeem us back to who? Yahweh Shai, man. This is why Yahweh Shai came back, man. This is why the Lord came back. He came back so that this new covenant could be established, man. Because if this new covenant was not established, we would be finished, man. Because we couldn't keep the first covenant, man. All right? And that's why we went into captivity. It was very simple, man. But the Christian church, they don't understand that, man. They don't understand this doctrine because the Heavenly Father is not dealing with that. This is the truth. This is the true doctrine, man. This is the truth, man. Everything you guys ask, we have an answer for it, man. All right. But when we have to ask you questions, you won't have an answer, right? So that proves to you who has their facts together, man. All right, because you don't know this word, man. Hebrews, let me continue at 8, verse 11. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord, right? Like we're doing now. For all shall know me, from the least to the greatest, man. All right, so all the Israelites are going to notice the Heavenly Father, man. All the Israelites are going to know the law, statutes, and commandments, man. They're going to keep it perfectly. Because the second covenant is so it can be written in our hearts, man. It's as simple as that, man. It's as simple as that. All right? Because the Heavenly Father requires perfection. All right? The Heavenly Father requires perfection. All right? So this is why we have to go through this fire, man. We have to go through this fire so that, we could be perfected on this side, but then we can really be perfected when we're changed, man. All right, and I'm gonna get that in a second, but first I just want to finish up this. For I will be merciful to their unrighteousness, and their sins and their iniquities will I remember no more, man. Okay? In that he saith, a new covenant he hath made, the first old. Now that which decayeth and waxeth old is ready to vanish away, man. So that first covenant is about to be done away with, man. And that second covenant is about to be established as an eternal covenant, man. That's going to be forever, man. That's going to be forever, man. Because the kingdom of heaven, the rulership that we're about to have, right, under Yahushua, is going to be an everlasting rulership, man. This Edomite rulership, the so-called white man's rulership, this is temporary, man. This is not forever, man. This is going down as we speak. America's dollar is about to crash, man. The petrodollar is about to go down the toilet. And World War III is about to be set up, man. All right? So we know that this rulership is a temporary rulership, man. What does it say in Revelation? Right? He shall let the beast loose for a little season, man, to deceive the whole world. That's what the so-called white man did. He deceived the whole planet Earth, man. After the Renaissance period, man. All right? So what we have to do is we have to cleanse the minds of the elect and bring them back to the fold, man. All right? So it's as simple as that, man. Then this kingdom is done. This kingdom's done. Our kingdom's going to be established after World War III and the missiles are shot off. You know? And that's a beautiful thing, man. That's poetic justice, man. You know? What was I getting? Let me read that again. For I will be merciful to their unrighteousness, and their sins and their iniquities will I remember no more. So the Heavenly Father is not going to remember the iniquities of the Israelites, man. All right? He's about to forget all the wickedness that was done amongst our people, right? And establish the covenant with the new covenant, right? Where we will never go off, man. So there ain't going to be no unrighteousness. That's why it says we won't have to teach our neighbor to learn the law, or learn the Lord, all right? Because we're going to have that within us, man. We're going to be perfect. All right? But the perfection starts here, man. See this? In that he saith, a new covenant he hath made, the first old. Now that he which decayeth and waxeth old is ready to vanish away, man. All right? So we know for a fact that, you know, we're gonna have to change. Our bodies are gonna have to change. We're gonna have to get a more a perfect body. You know? What? What is this Edomite talking about? Edomites bugged out, man. Edomites are retarded, man. Edomites are going into slavery, man. I don't know what the hell these Edomites are talking about, man. So you know the kingdom's going down, man. We got a bunch of bug outs and drug addicts all over the fucking place, man. You know? That's it. Get 1 Corinthians 15 verse 51. Those brothers are going to have new bodies after we go into those chariots, man. You know, the Heavenly Father is going to give us those perfect bodies, man. You know, because the Heavenly Father actually, he set up Adam to live forever, man. He really set that up. But since he went off, right? You know, guess what happened? Death came upon us, man. All right. And the serpent basically, he lied to Eve, man. Right? He said that thou shalt not surely die, but you will surely die once you went off, man. Once you commit sin, man. All right? Because what the wages of sin is death, according to the scriptures, man. All right. And that's why when we have the laws written within us in the second covenant that I was talking about, right? We're not going to die, all right? Because we're not going to be sinning. So death has no power over us, man. All right? We're going to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments perfectly, man. All First Corinthians 15 verse 51. Fingers are trash. Salakia Akim. Fingers are trash. Verse 51. Okay, this is 1 Corinthians 15 verse 51. Behold, I shew you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall be changed, man. Alright? Alright? In a moment, in a twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, man. What's the last trump, man? The last trump is when those missiles are shot off, man. Alright? When the World War III is already established and those missiles are shot from one end of the earth to the other, man. That's the last trump. Alright? When that happens, brothers are going to be caught up in those chariots, and our bodies are going to be changed according to the scriptures. Alright? And that's why it says in a twinkling of an eye. Alright? So in an instant we're going to be changed. As soon as we touch those chariots, brothers is going to be changed, man. We're going to have that perfect body. And that's part of the second covenant, man. Let me read that again, man. And that's why he said it was a mystery. Alright? 1 Corinthians 15 verse 51. Behold, I shew you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, which means we won't all die. Okay? Because not every brother is gonna have to face death. Alright? Because obviously there has to be those brothers who are going to be delivered. Certain brothers are going to be put to death. Let's say the scriptures. But there's going to be brothers that are not